And 5, 4, 3, 1. Hi, my name is Mark. Mark in English, Marcos in Spanish. And I wish to teach you this drill, which would consist on listening and comprehension. Through this drill, I have just found that fits exactly with your necessities for listening and understanding drills. Okay, since this drill, I wish you'd listen this. Give me a high five or a like. Right. I'm not after the likes. Okay. Uh, then uh, this video is about Venezuela. I come from Venezuela. I am Venezuelan. I was born in Caracas, Venezuela in 1951. I am 73 now. I'll turn to 74 next year by March, by 25th of March. Okay, I was born in Caracas, Venezuela, okay, at a hospital, famous hospital, because too antique, though it was closed, the hospital, it is now, would look like a museum, but next to it, they built another hospital. I don't know if I'd call this hospital maternity. Okay, it's named after the mother of the liberator Simon Bolivar, named Concepcion Palacios. I was born there. Okay, but by the time I didn't live downtown Caracas, I lived to the poor areas in the east. Okay, but the these barrios or favelas named Petare. By the time it would be accounted only for probably 800 inhabitants. Now there are millions and millions living at those favelas, okay, which is referred to as barrios, and generally shacks, okay, and then, well, I live by the river which crosses across Caracas, named El Guaire. Since I have an account of my mom telling me a story. She passed away many years ago, telling me a story, okay, about she punishing me. I was about probably 6, 7 years old, punishing me, and I ran, fleeing, okay, while she was chasing me. And I climbed on a rock at the rivers, then I was going to jump into the river, but it was shallow out there. I would not drown, but it would be dangerous since the river would drive me, okay, or take me away, and I'd die. Sorry, let me turn on the fan, okay? All right, by the time the Guaire was a river that came too clean from nature, coming from the mountainous areas in Petare, or probably from El Avila, the first range, the beautiful range lying north of Caracas, which separates the city from the the shores. Okay, from the coast. There is the Caribbean Sea. All right, lies the airport. You can get there, and the harbor. You can get there only by a highway, which was built in 1951 by the best president Venezuela has built Venezuela ever upon under the dictatorship Marcos Perez Jimenez. This military was wonderful guy. All right, the highway is only 20 kilometers long on a down slope through the shore, okay, to the coast. Now, to replace the old winding road with ravines, okay, and cliffs. All right. Then, this river, I was saying, nowadays is not as clean. People would go to the river to bath, to bathe, okay, or to swim, but now it's mainly sewer, which crosses Caracas, as well as in Bogota, Colombia, where I lived. I'm married to a Colombian local or native. The Bogota River is a sewer, black. I don't know if after I left Colombia more than 20 years ago, it has been cleaned by using a huge plant for cleaning the dozens of tons of where people dump the debris, okay, and rotten dogs, etc. All right, and now then, after when I was probably about 10 years, I lived in Caracas, downtown Caracas, by Perez Bonalde neighborhood, or Katia. For probably would be, I don't have any recollection or any memory about this. About probably 1 year, then I was my mother. We moved to outskirts of Caracas, in Antimano, named Mamera. Mamera was the this spot here where now has been built a subway station, and then belonging to the district of Antimano. There we lived also in a shack in the were all surrounded by creeks, mud. Now remember when a wall behind the house collapsed due to rain, okay, floods, and it almost buried us. We were not living we were not at the house at the moment, okay? Okay. But all furniture, sewer, or machine was damaged. Okay, after that, I remember that my mother fell sick due to a widespread disease, tuberculosis. Of course, it was controlled at that time, and she had to go to that hospital. And she was now an inmate, a patient at the hospital El Algodonal in Antimano. She had a very serious, went through surgery, had to remove one of her lungs. Now she can live with one lung alone. All right, the lungs scar along her back was outstanding. okay, could be noticed easily. Now, then I had to be taken to a foster for child who had no family in Los Teques, by the time named Colocación Familiar, host, host, foster, sorry, foster, where I lived until I was 15 years old, 14 years old. My wife, my mom was able to make it. She got out of the hospital, so she signed out. She then went to live with a man who was from now on would be my stepfather. My dad, I never met my dad, but only when I was 27, when I conducted a search. I conducted I dug into his whereabouts, okay, a probe. I conducted a probe where he would be. Finally, I met him. He ignored me. Now he passed away about 20 years ago now, and now then I lived there. We moved again to La Guaira, okay, by the new airports, Maikati Airports vicinity, okay, until until I turned to, well, I lived there a few years, 3 years. Well, let's listen a little bit about Venezuela, okay? Listen to this.
It is blessed with good geography, located in northern South America, bordering the Caribbean Sea and the North Atlantic Ocean between Colombia, Brazil, and Guyana. Venezuela is a...
Okay. Let's check. You can watch a map of my home country, okay? All right.
Boasting a diverse ecosystem, the Andes rise majestically in the west, while the Monte Oso system dominates the north and east. The flat Maracaibo lowlands surround Lake Maracaibo and the Gulf of Venezuela, while the Orinoco lowlands, also known as the Llanos, lie between the mountains and river. Salt flats stretch along the eastern coast, and the highly dissected Guyana highlands rise in the southeast. The country also includes 70 islands. The country's highest peak is Pico Bolivar, at 5,007 meters. The capital city, Caracas, is located in the northern region, and the main river is the Orinoco. Additionally, Venezuela is home to Angel Falls, the world's tallest waterfall. Venezuela is also rich in natural resources, with some of the largest oil and gas reserves in the world. The country is abundant in iron ore, gold, bauxite, hydropower, and diamonds.
Thank you.